So, students, in this session, I am going to teach you the Seaborn. First of all, let's understand what is a Seaborn. Then we do same thing in the Seaborn library. Some plots are the common, but some have the unique plots. You will be realize what kind of unique plots given over here. Maybe different syntaxes. There's like the histogram you plotted over in Matplotlib or data. I mean, what we say, the pandas having a different syntax. So maybe this thing different syntax over here. So what is Seaborn? Let me explain this thing first. Seaborn is a library for making a statistical graphics Python. Okay, it's a top of the Matplotlib and closely integrated with the pandas data structure. So mean this is a uniquely library which is very useful, and it is a top of the Matplotlib, or we can say Matplotlib control this kind of library. Okay, and it is used for the statistical graphics. All right, here's something. Some of the functionality of C1 offers a a dataset oriented API for examining relationship between multiple variables. A specialized support for the using the categorical variable to show the observation or aggregate statics. All right, it can work on a single variable. It may work on what we say two variable like that. Okay, so it's approached when we have the single variable. It's a univariate analysis. When we have two variable for plotting something, it's known as bivariate analysis. Okay, one keep in mind, one plot can be do with the help of different plottings. Just like if we have joint plot, so some joint plot can be do with the help of cat plot. Cat means category plot. Rel plot means relational plot. So don't be bother about if I am teaching you joint plot, I'm teaching you regression inside that. So that may be possible with the help of another plotting. Okay, so here the intention behind this to aware the type of plot. Okay, at the end I will give you some homework. So you have to search on the documentation of the Seaborn what this kind of chart and how to implement this one. How many of new people are there today? Can anyone explain me? Type yes. Anyone who new in this session, just new. Okay, one people, only one. Okay, many people yesterday was new, no problem. So I will handle all your queries because it's a new session for you. So maybe you feel some problem to understand the concept. All right.
Sir,
Please make query at the last. Actually, you are just not a sequence way. Yes, please. Just tell me.
sir, kindly show me the page where you added the CSV files.
Uh,
Just 1 second.
no, no. Repeat your question. What I have to show?
Sir, where you included the CSV files
All right. In folder.
inside
In folder.
Seaborn?
Yeah. In folder. You make a folder. You know how to make a folder.
Yeah,
You know how to make a
yeah.
folder. Go to new and folder. Okay. Then rename this one. So you have upload option over here. You can browse the data set and do open. When you got this thing, you got upload option here. Upload, then do this thing.
Okay.
Do this thing and confirm me so that we can proceed. Done. Done. Confirm me so that we can proceed. I
Yeah,
think.
done.
Okay, so now I'm going to start the session of Seaborn. Just let me plug the power cord. Yes, now. Okay, so first plot is dist plot. Keep in mind. Okay, what is dist plot? Dist plot is a histogram. Here known as a dist plot means distribution plot. Okay, so what I do here, I just import all the library, Seaborn, SNS, Matplotlib, Pandas, NumPy. Do with me, all you guys. Do with me. And then one new library, warnings. Import warnings. Actually, when you integrate all the libraries, so what happened? You got the warnings. So we have to handling that warning. Actually, warnings are not a, that is you just merging the pandas with Seaborn. So sometimes they issue warning. Okay, so for warnings, import warnings, warnings dot filter warning. Then we have ignore. Run all these things. Run all these library. I'm just putting this library in your chat box. Then, so first plot, distribution plot. It is related to histogram. I show the data value being distributed in continuous line. So what happened when you make this dist plot? So it will give you two plots. One is histogram, and second is the distribution of data. It's a line form. So what is syntax? First of all, I am reading the diabetic data test. Df equal to pd dot read underscore csv diabetic dot CSV. So you have df dot head. Head function is used to show the first five row. All those newcomers who joined the class on yesterday. uh, the head function is used for giving the top five row or first five row that's shown by the data set. Okay, in the sequence of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexing. Okay, now I want to apply the dist plot. So simple SNS, that is aliasing of C1, just dist plot. So what I do over here, I have to use any data frame over here, data frame variable, data frame column name. So I'm just putting, either you take this square bracket approach or you go with the dot approach, means data frame dot column name. All right, so what happened with that, I just take df dot glucose. Check this one. So this will return you two things, one is histogram and one is line. This line known as the KDE line. KDE means kernel density estimation. So density word shows where you have the higher density of data point. All right, it shows the density over here. So it well point always map with the higher bar plot. Check this one. Always bell point nearby the highest bar, means the point which have the highest count. So KDE just shows the density and the highest bar shows the good number of data point centric on a particular range. Okay, so if you don't want to see this KDE line, so what happen? You just take this thing and put KDE equal to false. Put KDE equal to false. I mean, just put KDE equal to false. So you have only histogram over here. Now check the same histogram which we do, which we do on the pandas, which we do on the matplotlib. So by removing KDE, kernel density estimation, KDE stands for density estimation. What happened? This thing shows the higher density of data point and it's corresponding to the topmost bar. Okay, so I just remove this one. Okay, the second thing, bins. If you want to increase and bins according to your choice, bins nothing but the number of bar plot bars. Okay, bins, what bins shows, let's suppose I am telling you what bin shows. Let's suppose this, you have the histogram, just like a histogram. So what happened, the bin shows the range, this range. If you have the higher number of bins, so a smaller number of range bins. smaller number of range. If you have lesser number of bins, so higher number of range. So let me put this thing separately. Okay, so what happened, I just copy this thing and put bins equal to 10. See the differences, equal to 10. So see the width of this bar. This bar have a narrow width, means the more bins are there, we reduce the bins, so this range become the broader. So when this range become the broader, the count will increase over here. You can see the count. It's a maximum 100, now maximum 200. Now if we do decrease more bins, I just put 5 over here. Means 5 bins, 5 bar plot is 1. Check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this thing become more broader. As this thing become more broader, it will cover the more range. As it cover the more range, so it will take the more data points. That's why this point is continuously increasing. All right. So either you will go the KD line or you will go the histogram. If you want to make only KD line, you want to see only KD line, that I want to show only KD line, the distribution of data. And when we tell you the skewness of data, then I will show you the distribution. So you just put the hist equal to false. Hist equal to false. So you can see this kind of line. Okay. Let's make all columns histogram using a subplots. Okay. Let's make all columns histogram using subplot. Okay, using subplot. Okay, so what I do, okay, first of all we should know number of column. So how many column we have? We have approximately 8 column. Check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what I do, I just take a list over here where I stored all columns. This df dot columns will return you all columns. Now take a loop, take a figure size, plt dot figure fix size, then we take approximately 12 into 8. Okay, so we have 8 columns. So what I do, I just take 3 by 3 subplot, 3 by 3, 3 rows, 3 column. So what happened, this will be full, this will be full, this will be full, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be empty. All right, nothing happened, no problem. Okay, so what happened, I will take 3 rows, 3 columns. So I take 12 by 12, that is better. All right, now for I in range. See, it's a diabetic, so all parameters should go on through the distribution. Range, what I do, length of call means how many column is there. Okay, if you want to see the column, how to print the column. So we have, I told you this attribute in pandas. So it will print the columns, all columns from data frame. All right. So it will iterate all column using a len function. Then plt dot subplot. What happened? I have 3 rows, 3 columns. I put I plus 1. What is the mean of I plus 1? Because it accept at least 1. So when the length return I equal to 0, it make it 1. Then I just take this syntaxes, kd equal to false syntaxes. I remove the bins. Let the cbond decide the number of bins. I just remove the kd line. Okay. Then plt dot show. Check this one. The first, oops, it's a glucose, not glucose. It's have the df dot call of I. Now glucose, glucose histogram, blood pressure histogram, skin thickness histogram. This is insulin histogram, BMI, diabetes pedigree function, age and outcome. See, outcome have 1 and 0, so it is navigating between 1 and zeros. All right. So you can see over here. Okay, I'm sharing this code to you. If you want to do some color, so I just take, because the flame rate equal to black. All right, little bit highlight. Okay, I'm sharing this code to you. You please go with this. All right. If you want the distribution line, what line? This line over here. So what you do, use the same code, use the same code, all right, and make here the hash equals to false. Now you can see the distribution. There is a bell point. It's a the left is skewed, right is skewed. Okay, so I will show you this thing by the distribution of data. You can see over here all the lines. So depend what you want to present. Okay, please do that. Those guys, how many of you doing with me? How many of you doing with me? Yes. Okay, please do that. Okay. Now based on this, I have a problem for you. Thank you all. Based on this, see, I'm using diabetic data set. Okay. So what you have to do? This have the mixture approach. This have the mixture approach. Okay. So the task, draw, 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 the histogram for only, only diabetic person. Diabetic person means the outcome equal to 1, equal to 1. All right, for all columns is those rows which have the outcome equal to 1. I need that histogram, this row, this row, this row. So what you have to do, you have to filter the first. All right, and after filtering you have to draw the histogram. Okay, so the thing is on, and you have to send me this thing. Start the working. I shared all the code to you. You got what I have to do, what task I give to do. I just need to show the only diabetic person. I want to analyze the diabetic person behavior, because in this behavior we have a mixed approach. Mixed, when you see the different approach for diabetic one and non-diabetic one, you see different kind of thing. Yes, please. Okay, what's your good name, dear? Mohammed Anas. Anas, I sended you the Google Drive link. There is a zip file. You have to extract first. Download, extract, then paste. Okay, Ranjit. Ranjit, you downloaded the zip file?
Sir, downloaded, but that is not open.
In this case, you have to share your screen. Then I will able to.
On my
I'm just stopping. Yeah, I just stopping my presentation. You please share your screen. Shraddha, please wait. Just let me sort out this problem, because still not able to do so. How we did this thing? Just wait. Yeah, please share your screen so that I can, because the GIF file can be extracted. All those peoples are working with the same data set. So how do they doing? Ranjit, please share your screen. I'm just waiting for you. Sabyasachi, your code looks like good. I mean on bottom right corner. Bottom right corner you have present now option.
Sir, this is Venkatesh.
Venkatesh, please wait. Let me sort out one query. Then I will handle you. Okay, please wait.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Ranjit, you got this option present now.
Sir, I have,
Okay, please present your screen.
sir, I am present now, sir.
Your voice is not clear. Your screen is not visible to me, dear. आप अपनी स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए. Yes, now it's loading, but not visible. It's loading but not visible. Mm,
Not visible, sir. Yet.
not visible, not visible. Okay, do one thing. And at the end of class, I will share you this thing. Okay, one more time. Okay, please wait. We have to running the class. Yes, Venkatesh, your turn is there.
Sir, actually, I'm getting error.
Again,
SNS dot displot, sir.
show your screen.
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Please you quit the screen, Ranjitam. Quit the screen. Okay, yeah, Venkatesh, please share your screen. What error you're getting? Because this plot never show the error. I mean, until you do mistake, typing mistake. Yes, yeah. I'm getting your screen, please. Now,
Sir, here it is, sir.
yeah, just wait.
I'm running the code.
Just let me magnify this thing. Yeah. So what you do? Subplot 3 plus the this plot. Df of I is equal to false. Mm, what it says? Name glucose blood pressure. You are using the actually what I mean. Show your data set. Scroll up. Scroll up. What is this? Not says you know not looks like this. Remove the data set. See what you put nearby the data set. Remove this
No,
one.
no,
Yeah.
no. I'm just leaving the path. That's not a problem, sir. Actually, problem is here. I'm running the code. See, here it is the problem. SNS dot displot. It's showing the error here.
But there is nothing for error.
Yeah, that's what.
Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll the error. Scroll up the error. No, no. Scroll up the error.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Or more at the last line. Till the last line. Could
Sir,
not
this is
convert.
last one.
Actually, something missing. I mean, problem. Something problem in your data set. Scroll up to data set. It's a CSV file problem. Uh,
Sir, this is CSV file. What you have given
click on this
last
one.
one.
Click on this one.
This one.
Mhm.
Sir, this one.
Yes, yes, yes. Click this one.
Yes.
Can you show this CSV file in your Windows Explorer where you do, save this thing? Where you save this thing?
Actually, sir, how to check the path, sir? This path.
No. So where you there this file is making, this file is making, go to drive, C user, go to C drive, users, second last option. The laptop name, which is laptop name?
HP.
Click this one. Now check the folder data set.
Yes, here.
Click
Here it
this
is.
one, click this one. Yes. Now click on the Davri CSV. Yes. It's a properly. I don't know. I mean, have
Sir, he has not coded properly, sir. Actually, I mean, when he was writing, no, he has not written properly, sir.
Yeah, sir, he was not written properly.
show me the screen one more time. Actually, very small thing is representing Google Meet. That's why I'm not able to zooming this one.
This is my course.
Yeah.
Actually, that code
Now
what you are given, just copy paste here.
go to your
When you read the data set, that part, I think.
that part. Yeah, that same thing. Your data set collecting.
See, this is the part where I read.
Run this
Now
thing.
run again.
Run and run again because you put the data set one more keyword over there. Now you run. Yeah, now that's properly. Now run. It's working. See the appearance. You can yourself see the appearance. Now data you arrange. All right. Okay. So this thing you can yourself see the appearance. Okay. Now it's my turn. Let me start a thing. Okay. So I'm presenting my screen.
Thank you, sir.
Dear, not my thanks. You other person deserve for thanks. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank God. We are team, so we have to. Okay, so where we are. All right. Okay. So this thing. Okay. So what other participant? The Sabyasachi do the same thing. Good. What it do? It take check this one. Very good thing. It take first of all data set. Take the columns. Good. Perfectly. Okay. If you want to do the sort approach, I mean this is a conventional approach. Okay, so little bit sort approach, so you can make this thing over here. What I do, I just take this thing. Okay, so what I do, I just put df dot outcome equal to 1. I sort it over here. Then what I do, I just paste over there. Means given the filter data set will iterate over the number of column. So this will give you, let me check it's working or not working. Yeah, see the behavior. This is glucose behavior for diabetic person. So this is shifting towards higher range because it's diabetic person. Okay, now same code you can be do this thing for the 01 means the non-diabetic person. Check the glucose analysis over here. See, it is centric around 100. Means those person who are not diabetic, their glucose centric around the 100. But those person who are diabetic, their glucose not centric, their glucose centric around this line, approximately 130, 125, like that. So this way we can split data set and we can put all these things using a subplot. Alright, you can do these things. You can do these things for KD line. Take this one. Just put the h equal to false. It's working. Okay, this is for your ones h equal to false. Similarly, you can see the KD for those who are non-diabetic. I mean, I just make you doctor. All right, so you become now MBBS. You can analyze the thing, what patient coming to you, and you can do this thing easily. All right, so peak point available on the 100. So these are different partition of data set, different behavior of single using column, using blood pressure, skin thickness, like that. All right, in next sequence we have, yes please, yes please, Shobit.
सर
Shobit,
थोड़ा ऊपर जाएंगे
एक
थोड़ा
मिनट,
थोड़ा
देवत्री please wait. Shobik, your turn, your turn. Yes, Shobik.
Yeah, can you show me?
Need code,
Yeah.
you need code, na?
No.
Let.
Actually, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you scroll up?
टेल
थोड़ा
मी, यस बताइए.
या थोड़ा नीचे.
अरे अभी तो था वहीं पे.
नहीं, जस्ट वो वाला है.
बोलो कौन सा हिस्टोग्राम, कौन सा वाला जो जीरो के लिए
बस
नॉन डायबिटिक है ना.
हाँ, तो मैं यही कह रहा हूँ कि सपोज तो हम हिस्टोग्राम से ऐसा क्या बोल सकते हैं कि जीरो लाइक जीरो आफ्टर जीरो देयर इज एन आउटलायर.
डेफिनेटली ये आउटलायर्स हैं. ये आउटलायर्स हैं आपके जो कंटिन्यूअस रेंज को ब्रेक कर रहे हैं, वो आउटलायर्स हैं. दोस पॉइंट हुआ ब्रेकिंग द कंटिन्यूअस, दीज आर आउटलायर्स.
तो हम क्या ऐसे बोल सकते हैं और क्या मुझे बॉक्स प्लॉट से ही निकलना होगा?
बोल सकते हैं क्योंकि ना ये डिसकंटिन्यू हो गया ना यहाँ पे. बॉक्स प्लॉट तो अलग डॉट देगा ही, तुम्हें डॉट देगा ही बॉक्स के बाहर. वो भी दिखाऊंगा मैं कैसे देगा, है ना. लेकिन ये
मतलब ज्यादा
नहीं, सही तो बेटा दोनों चीजें हैं, क्योंकि ये यूनिवेरिएट एनालिसिस है ना, दोनों सिंगल कॉलम पे बन रहे हैं ना। ये
और
ये
हम
चीज ये चीज आपको काउंट दिखा दी कितने, बॉक्स प्लस आपको काउंट नहीं दिखाता, आपको रेंज दिखाता है किस जगह पे है।
सर पेयर
ये
प्लॉट भी तो कर सकते हैं, तब तो मतलब दोनों वेरिएबल का ही
फिर
प्लॉट।
आप कंफ्यूज हो गए। पेयर प्लॉट दो चीजों पे प्लॉट होता है, उसका डायगोनल बस हिस्टोग्राम रहता है। पेयर का मतलब ये है, आपको अगर यूनिवेरिएट लेना है तो आप या तो हिस्टोग्राम पे जाओ या बॉक्स प्लॉट पे जाओ।
हाँ हाँ, लेकिन उसमें मतलब डेटा पॉइंट्स
आते हैं जब जब डायगोनल पे होते हैं तो हिस्टोग्राम ही आता है, ठीक है ना। लेकिन दैट इज नॉट द फुली सपोर्टेड फॉर यूनिवेरिएट एनालिसिस। ओके, वो एक स्वार्म प्लॉट भी होता है, स्वार्म प्लॉट बताऊंगा, स्वार्म प्लॉट कैसे स्वार्म बनता है उसमें, एक ही वैल्यू के लिए। ये आपको काउंट शो कर रहा है बेसिकली, हिस्टोग्राम में काउंट शो करने के लिए होता है कि अगर आपके आउटलायर्स हैं तो वो काउंट शो करेगा। बॉक्स प्लॉट में उस काउंट की वैल्यू शो करता है कि किस वैल्यू पे आउटलायर्स आया है। थोड़ा सा ये डिफरेंस समझो, बॉक्स प्लॉट में उस वैल्यू को शो करेगा किस काउंट पे, ये उन वैल्यू का कलेक्टिव काउंट है, ये कितने हैं अप्रोक्सीमेट 5 6 7 जितने भी हैं, ये आउटलायर्स है कितने, ये अराउंड 20 हैं आउटलायर्स। बॉक्स प्लॉट में उसकी वैल्यू शो करेगा आपको, ये 20 है किस वैल्यू के अराउंड है।
हाँ हाँ
समझिए डिफरेंस, ये डिफरेंस होता है, ठीक है।
ठीक।
कोड चाहिए, मैं कोड डिफरेंस दे रहा हूँ, प्लीज वेट।
कोड नहीं चाहिए सर वो।
अरे एक स्टूडेंट को और कोड चाहिए था, किसी ने मांगा था अभी, पता नहीं क्या नाम है उसका, देवत्री नाम है, क्या नाम है। बेटा मैंने शेयर कर दिया। हाँ, ये बताइए कौन पूछा था क्वेश्चन। यस प्लीज।
What we are doing, we are plotting those frequency diagram with respect to that outcome. So we need that outcome here. That last we are plotting also that outcome histogram. We need
This one
that. Yeah, that.
actually this is for zero, only those person who are belonging to zero, I mean what we say diabetic, that's why we have to basically exclude this one.
Yes, sir.
So do one thing, so that is a nonsense diagram. Okay, do one thing, length minus 1, put the length minus 1, so this will automatically remove. Where is my diagram, actually a lot of plot, I still confused. Yeah, this one h. So what Sabyasachi question is there, only one histogram is there. See, that is a classification column, actually that is a classification data set. What is a classification, just forget right now. When we do the machine learning part, I will tell you the regression classification. Single column doesn't play any role. That's why I just put the minus one, remove the column last one, outcome, because what is data is outcome 1 or 0, that is a characteristic of data, it's a belonging to diabetic or non-diabetic. So I remove this one, now it's a fine for you. Okay, Safisachi, one more student need the code, I just play. Who is there, Debatri, I mean I don't know who asking the code to me.
Sir, I was asking
Okay,
about
okay,
it.
so okay, I pasted over here. Okay, now in that sequence, yes please. Yeah. Yes Ashish.
सर ये अगर प्लॉट डॉट हिट से भी अगर काम चल रहा है तो सर हम एसएनएस क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं?
बेटा जब एसएनएस पढ़ाऊंगा तो आपको बताऊंगा ना, हिस्टोग्राम भी इसमें यूज होता है। पीएलटी देखो, मैट प्लॉटलिब की अपनी ये कहानी है सब कुछ। देखो पेन यूज करते हो ना, पेन, रेनॉल्ड का पेन भी आता है, 10 कंपनियों का पेन आते हैं, सब ब्लू चलते हैं, बट हमें पता होना चाहिए। सेम वे इफ आई एम टीचिंग द सीबॉन, सो हाउ द हिस्टोग्राम इज गोइंग टू बी प्लॉट, आई हैव टू टेल यू, ऑलराइट।
नो सर, क्वेश्चन ये है, अगर प्लॉट मैट प्लॉट से भी अगर सेम चीज मिल रही है तो हम हिस्टोग्राम ये एसएनएस क्यों यूज
क्योंकि इसमें आपको केडी लाइन मिल रही है, साथ में गिफ्ट मिल रहा है आपको, आप देख लो, सिंपल फंक्शन लगाओ, केडी साथ में आएगा आपको, बाई वन गेट वन फ्री चल रहा है, ठीक है ना।
तो सर ये केडी वाला फंक्शन मैट प्लॉट में नहीं है?
केडी फंक्शन मैटप्लॉट में बाई डिफॉल्ट नहीं आता है, देख लो आप करके, आप स्टार लेना कभी नहीं आएगा, इसमें डिस्प्लॉट करोगे बाई डिफॉल्ट आएगा आपका। और ये तब चीज आएगी जब टाइप ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पढ़ाऊंगा, यही लाइन प्लॉट काम आएगा, ये किस तरह का शेप ले रहा है, क्योंकि टाइप ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में ये चीजें क्लियर होती है, ठीक है ना। ओके डियर, थैंक यू। सो लेट मी प्रोसीड क्विकली। Okay, then in that sequence we have a joint plot. Joint plot means, joint plot allow you basically to match up two distribution plot for bivariate, means we are combining here two columns data. Just like if I want to, just I give you the exercise in matplotlib, draw the analysis chart between the blood pressure and age, so two columns are there. Okay, here we use the kind parameter. See, just like a joint plot, we have a category plot. So these are the general form. The kind parameter tell us what kind of plot you are going to draw. So first one is kind. So kind will work on the scatter, regression, KD, and hexagonal. Let's see one by one. Okay, let me join. See the parameter. See the join plot parameter. What first? It's accept the x-axis value. What you want to put on x-axis. What you want to put on y-axis. What is your data frame variable, and what kind of you are going to be plot using a join plot. For example, SNS dot join plot. I'm using x-axis. I'm using the age, capital A. Then on y-axis, glucose, capital G is there. Glucose. And then third, data. What is data frame variable? DF. Then kind equal to scatter. Okay. One good thing this plot have, I will tell you this thing. See, this gone through the scatter chart. Alright, because this is presenting you the scatter one. This is gone through the scatter one. Okay. So one thing gifted in this thing, you got the histogram. You got the histogram automatically. What happened over here? This is age. This is glucose. All right. So the age histogram you got over here. So you find that in the given data set, most of the thing are youngsters. All right. And the sense of glucose, those point which comes like in this section means around the 100, highly point. So in the intersection of this one and this one, you got a dancing over here. Mostly dense point over in this range. So joint plot with a kind scatter give you the histogram also. The histograms is loading opposite the x, opposite the x. Okay, x axis or y axis. Please do that. Similarly, the second one, regression plot. Regression plot need a keyword reg. So what happened? I put what is regression? Anyone tell me? It's a very wide concept. Anyone, Savesachi, you can tell me what is regression?
Regression is like, sir, we have some data points in a certain manner, and if we draw a line around that, around those data points,
Mhm.
this line is called actually a regression line.
So what is the advantage of that line?
We can find the
We can find what?
nearest point around that line, actually the distance from the distance of the point from the line.
Mm, little bit good answer, not the perfect answer. Mallikarjun
Can
is
I say?
yes, please. Yes, please.
So regression gives the average line.
Not perfect. Not perfect. Yeah, yeah. Miss Pratima. Wait. See, uh, unless I don't say to unmute, please mute yourself. I will allow. I will give you a chance to everyone. Okay. So I got one response, Miss Pratima. The linear relationship between two variables. That's good. Look pretty. It shows the relationship between two variables. Okay, so what this line, I mean, first of all, I'm showing the line, this line. See, this line of age and glucose. Okay, so you got histogram and KD also over here. Again, histogram and KD also here. What this line resemble to? Okay, check this one. If we have age, we have glucose. So this is your best fit line. See, one line can never be fit at all point, but one line would try to cover maximum point. Okay, same thing in relation, we have to establish the relation between two variable. This is input, this is output. Okay, the equation for the regression line is obeyed by mx plus c. Based on this equation, we have one chapter, alone one chapter in machine learning chapter. Okay, so what is m is a slope. M is a slope. What slope says? The rate of change of x with respect to y. Rate of change of y with respect to x means dy upon dx. You all knows these things using a calculus, or we can say delta y upon delta x, or what we say y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. These are slope calculation. I will explain everything in this given chapter. Okay, no. Okay, first thing is slope. What is x? X the value of any coordinate. Let's suppose this one. What is a c? C is the intercept on y-axis. C is known as the biasing. What is biasing? See, when the value of x is 0, it says around the 110, 1 something else. Means student do nothing in a copy, but beside this, teacher giving the 10 marks, 15 marks. So TC is known as the biasing or intercept. So combining these three terms return you the y. Y means the outcome. Alright. So what happened here? We just put the three values C, M, and X. It will return me the value of y calculated, and this is known as the predicted value of y, because all these y value lie on a line. All these y value, and you can also get value from here by dropping the x's over here. These are the y values. Okay, these are very wide concept. I will do cover in a particular chapter. Okay, so don't be bothered, but think about that. Here regression line, we show the relationship between two variables and linear relationship. Okay, not curvature. We have polynomial line also, which try to cover maximum point, but that caused more and more problem, just like overfitting, underfitting. So we will discuss in concern chapter. Okay, don't be bothered about here. So this is one chart. Joint plot contain the regression. Similarly, we have regression plot. Yes, please. Any question?
Sir, this straight line, sir, every time we change the data point, so why we always get the straight line, sir?
Because this is a best fit line. See, line means you want to put the state, and this line shows the linear relationship. It's a linear line, linear. That's why it become a straight. Later on, you will see the polynomial line, polynomial regression. So line will work like this one, the curvature line. But the linear regression says your line should be always in linear, straight.
The straight line we are getting because of that equation y is equal to
Hmm,
mx plus c.
definitely. Okay, and the polynomial line, you are increasing the power of x, just like if you get y equal to x square like this one. So higher the power of input, so moving the line in curvature nature like this one, like this one, depend upon the power. Okay, power just to change the behavior of line. Like now, the regress. Yes, please.
Can you draw similarly line in scatter plot?
Please repeat. Can we?
Draw same line in scatter plot.
We have LM plot for this. LM plot. If you remember about this, you know LM plot. We have LM plot. You want this thing over here. This function is not provided using a scatter. Okay, this function only available in regression, because we have points, we have to fit the best fit line. Okay, so regression line can be drawn using a REG plot. If you copy this one using REG plot. REG plot, remove the kind because it's a specific the regression. It's a specific the regression one. Okay, what missing over here? The histogram, the KD plot missing over here. Otherwise, same thing you got over here. So in the same way, I want to plot the same histogram. I plot all the columns. The same histogram, I plot all the columns. Same thing you can plot over here. All regression plot means you can analyze all the variable with respect to some given variable. Means we have to fix what you want to on x-axis. So with respect to that given x-axis variable, you can analyze over there. Okay, so what I'm fixing over here, check this one. I just changed only one line. Okay, so what I'm fixing here, I just fix the glucose. I want to analyze my glucose behavior with respect to all columns. So I just put call of I. It's working. Check this one. Glucose to glucose, straight line, because perfect correlation. Then other, you can see this one, this one, this one, this one, and everywhere you find the positive slope. So what is the significance of positive slope? We have two type of slope, positive and negative. So what is positive slope and what is negative slope? I'm just disclosing this behavior. So we have two kind of slope. One is positive, just like this one, x and y. This is positive slope. And what is negative slope? This. Example of positive slope: your experience is increasing, your salary is increasing. Means with respect to experience, with respect to x, y is increasing. Means x increasing, y increasing. What is a negative slope? If the pollution of any city is increasing, so house price in that city will be decreased. If the crime of that particular city is increased, so house price will also decrease. Means any value of x will increase may cause the value of y decrease. That is a negative slope. All right. I mean, that is the fundamentals of regression. So here you point out all the things are positively. Means if the glucose is increasing, means in a diabetic patient, glucose may also create a problem. So when a glucose is increasing in a diabetic patient, so it may create many other complications. That it means every parameter, if glucose increasing, so all the other parameter increasing, and this fact is biologically true. You know, any patient, any relatives on your family, they're diabetic, so diabetic create many more complication in a life. So that's why you can see over here same thing I want to pretend over here. Okay, in the next sequence we have,
Sir,
yes please, yes please.
sir, can you please once explain the interpretation of scatter plot with the histogram, please, sir?
Where scatter plot with the histogram? This one. See,
This one is a
this joint plot, I mean this joint plot working in scatter, when you joint plot do, it will also produce the histogram. What it shows, histogram, let me minimize this thing, yes. Okay, so what happened, you have two columns. So age histogram show over here and glucose histogram shown over here. Okay, when you have highest buildings, highest histogram, so cross section of both highest one, here and here, producing a dense point, means major number of points producing in that area. Means you can interpret that in your data set mostly people are youngsters because their age between something 20, 25 or 30, and the mostly glucose is varying around 110, 190 that. So youngsters with the value of glucose 100, are very much in your data set. So joint plot in that sense are very good thing. You can here identify the ranges of both plots and you can see scatter in that sense. Okay, Shivangi? Shivangi is there?
yes, sir,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
okay. And you, okay. I hope I cannot cover the case she want today. Okay, no problem. We can on tomorrow also. Okay. Mm, okay. So now hexagonal. Let me copy the code. I just change my type. Hexagonal. It will represent you the shape of hex, means hexagonal. Means where you have a high density of data points. Highly, see, same thing. The Shivangi asking me the question. Intersection of both thing. Intersection of both thing. So this will highlight the dark hexagonal. It means the majority of data will lie in that range. So this point shown as the hexagonal way. So where light hexagonal means less density of point, and where high dark blue density means where higher number of data points. Okay, so means hex means nothing else, you just representing the shape in the form of hexagonal. Now same way in same sequence we have KDE plot also. This is regression I do cover, I just put the KDE, this one. Okay, so what happened with KDE? KDE shows a line just like if you see the atlas of oceans, so they show you the trenches using a dark color, like that. So again, density of data points centric over here, because both KDE lines show this thing, and they are distributing by little way. I mean they are fading outer way. All right. So what happened? Using a KD line, you can easily find the where the data is centered. Where's my good data? Where mostly data points residing over here and residing in this range. Okay. Just like if I'm asking, what is the meaning of density? If I'm having 40 students in my class, I have 40. So out of 40, 10 give me the solution of every problem. So my data is centric around the 10 people. They provide me the solution of everyone. Of talking about the new students, so how many students join a new class, I mean yesterday, so they are around the 10. So it depend upon logic where you centric your data. So in that case my data is centric around this one. All right, so this is a KD line. Okay, in that sequence we have pair plot, most important and most thing. What pair plot do? Pair plot will plot the pairwise relationship across the entire data frame. Means it take all the columns, all numeric columns, and do plot. If you have 8 columns, so one column will be plotted by next 8 column. So 8 into 8, it will let you draw the 64 plots. Okay, check this one. We have to pass SNS dot pair plot. I just pass the data frame over here. It will take some times. It is working. Please wait, because it will produce the 64 plots for you. No, it's working. It's my Core i3. Yeah, working. Okay, check this one. The scat, the pair plot. See the check the fundamentals first. All the columns arrange as per your data frame. See this thing: glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness. Okay, it is top to bottom, and then all the columns left to right in the same sequence. What you have in data frame. Okay, if you want to analyze what this scatter chart for to, so what have to you have to take the y-axis from here. That is age. This is for age. Okay, and what is about the x-axis? That is skin thickness. So this is the scatter chart for the age and the skin thickness. All right, same way, if you have it, check the
Sir,
diagonal. Yes, please.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Is it in form of a correlation matrix that pair plot?
No, coalitions different thing.
No, no. Actually, I'm saying like that the form, the diagonal, are all those things are like.
But correlation just give you the figure, I mean the numeric one.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah,
the structure, that pair
and
plot structure, actually, I'm saying the
uh, co-
structure.
and more thing, correlation values always shown with the heat map.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
so we can say this is not a correlation, just this showing the relationship between two plots.
Yeah.
Okay, and correlation, I mean, always keep in mind correlation shows the highlighted correlated variables, so we use the color for this. Okay, I will show you later on, I will show you. Okay, so this is a way you find the scatter plot, but keep in mind the glucose to glucose histogram, blood pressure to blood pressure histogram, these are divided into histogram and scatter plot. And at last you have a strip plot. Strip means when you scatter in one line, known as strip plot. Okay, we do have separately a strip plot, we will cover in that section, but keep in mind this is in this way. Okay, if you want to divide your data into classification column, just like I want to know which point for diabetic and which one for non-diabetic, so we have one more parameter, hue. HUE. Check this one. Always keep in mind in Seaborn, if you want to do this thing, means if you want to see data divided into category wise, so always use a hue is parameter. So SNS dot pair plot data frame, and what is my hue? That is outcome, means the classification column. Check this one. It will take some seconds.
Hello, hi sir, Vivo this side. Hello.
Yes, before.
Yeah, so can you explain me once again pair plot? I am not getting this diagram. Like I am not getting with this output. Pair plot. Yeah, I am not.
बेटा ऐसे बार बार पूछोगे तो मैं आगे पढ़ा ही नहीं पाऊंगा। अभी चीज बता दी। पेयर प्लॉट अभी आ रहा है, देखो ये भी आ रहा है पेयर प्लॉट, देखो ये भी पेयर प्लॉट आ रहा है ना, वेट करो थोड़ा सा, ये लोड हो रहा है ना। यहाँ बता दूंगा, यहाँ मैंने ह्यू इक्वल टू रख दिया है। सो व्हाट आई पुट ओवर हियर, ह्यू मींस द क्लासिफिकेशन कॉलम। Hue is classification. What happened? The data is divided into category wise. We have two category. See, mention over here. It's a mention over here. 0 and 1. Actually, this is a more number of charted, so it's a very small. So check this one. Always you get the hue equal to. Check this one. Got it? You got 0 for blue for 0, 1 for orange. Means all those points belong to non-diabetic blue, and all those point which is 1 is a diabetic point. Okay, when you draw this thing, so you have different kind of behavior over here, different kind of KD, and this KD we already drawn. This KD we already drawn using the histogram for the separate behavior. Which behavior? The zeroth behavior and the one behavior. Same thing is showing to you. If you match this thing, so same thing will be matched from there. So just pair plot give you the overall estimation of data, where is your good data, where is your bad data. Okay, where is the highly correlated data. So what is correlation? When your data is comes on a diagonal part. Check this one. It's just like a diagonal way. So this is highly correlated data. If your data is distributed just around this way, this is not highly correlated data. So when we talking about the correlation, what is correlation? So I mean, Mr. Savisachi asking me about. So I have to explain what is correlation, how we get the correlation point, correlation value. Before, is this clear to you? The pair plot.
Sir, yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So before coming the count plot, I just come to the correlation. So this is important thing. So I have one blog for you. Correlation math is fun. Yes, this is a very good blog. I mean, a very easy representation over there. So all of you, I'll also advise. So if you want to read any mathematical concept, so this blog is highly recommended for you. Okay, what is correlation? When two sets of data strongly linked together, they say the highly correlation. The word correlation is made co means together and relation. Okay, so correlation is positive when the value increase together, means x makes increase y, x increase may increase the y, that is a highly correlation. The correlation is negative when one value is decreases, other increases. So see this one, maximum value is 1, highly correlation, minimum value is -1. Okay, so if data is highly correlated in a positive way or in a negative way, both are good. Okay, the perfect positive correlation, the high positive correlation, I mean little bit distortion, low positive correlation, no correlation. So these are some scenario based on the calculation which give you the value of calculation. Okay, if I want to see the correlation between my data set, so what I do and how do I plot based on the color? Actually, the correlation will be plot with the help of heat map. Okay, so what we do over here, first of all, creating a correlation matrix. I'm taking variable correlation matrix cm equal to df dot co double r core function. So this will give you the correlation matrix. Check this one. Let's understand this matrix. Very good thing are there. Okay, so this matrix take all points and evaluate all other columns. Means, let's suppose, what does its significance means, how much skin thickness impact on a glucose, how much BMI impact on glucose. So maximum value is 1 for 100%, Okay, so if BMI is 0.22, means BMI impacting on glucose in 22%, means those person who are very heavy physique, more 22% chance of being a diabetic. Okay, but this is not our concern. Our concern is outcome column, which contain the classification. Okay, check this one. In the outcome column, the first data, glucose, play a very good role. That is 47%, 46 point something something. Means to making any person diabetic, glucose play 47% role. Second one, blood pressure, 0.6. It plays only 6% role. Skin thickness, 7.7% role. 13%. 29%, which was on BMI. Means more fatty person become more diabetic very soon, very early. 29. So what this showing? This showing me the numerical value, how one parameter impact on a outcome thing, means on a second variable. Not this one. You can easily find the other one. Okay. On diagonal, you have always one because the same parameter, blood pressure to blood pressure, one, glucose to glucose, one. On the diagonal, each time you have one. Check this one. Okay. So the feature selection, one technique is feature selection. I mean, the part of machine learning. Feature selection says not all parameter required to make a good model, but you require two or three or four parameter to set a good model. If I set a threshold of 30%, if I set a threshold of 30%, so how many column? One column, only one column is getting the good selection, means good features. If I put the threshold of 20%, so one column, two column, and three column give me return. So feature selection says you have to take the correlation matrix, then you forward. Okay, so how to draw the this matrix? We have a heat map, SNS dot heat map. Heat means the heat is coming to you. I mean the heat coming on the color base. Heat map. I pass the variable that is CM. Okay, when I pass the CM over here, this gives you some heat base. Okay, I mean glucose, all the parameter written over there in matrix, it's convert the diagram color. Okay, on diagonal you have one highly correlated value. You got this map, color map, color scale. So based on you can draw. Okay, let me increase the size. Plt dot figure, fixed size, fixed size equal to, I take 10 into 10, not good. Okay, the value you getting over here, if you want to put this value inside this one blocks, okay, so you just take one more parameter anode equal to true. So easily you can find over here, you can find this is 47%, 6%. So near about the white red, these color will give you the good values. Okay, so on white you have one. Okay, see, check this one, 44%, 44%. But at last when we making good model, we have to identify the outcome variable, means the last column. So this way you can draw the heat map. I mean this is a heat wave only used in basically the showing the correlation, I mean the color based value. All right, now let me give me break of 2 minutes, let me drink the water. Welcome back. Mohammad Usman query me, what if I'd like to read about the type of plots and understand their concept. Yes, Mohammad Usman. See, basic understanding you can read from any mathematic books. Okay, but rather than suggesting a book, I will suggest to do practically this thing. Okay, Usman. So when
Yes,
you,
sir.
yes, please. Who is this?
Ashish.
Ashish, I am tackling one query to Mohammad Usman. Please let me clear one thing. Okay. So, Mohammad Usman, rather than see, everyone knows the concept of everything, but the practically you put the data set inside your chart, then you clearly out this understanding. Okay. Yes, Ashish, any question from your side?
Sir, question is,
हाँ
एक्चुअली में कोई सर ऐसी साइट है जहाँ पे क्वेश्चन मिल सकते हैं प्रैक्टिस के लिए?
अभी आप फिगर कर लो, अभी हम आपको डेटा सेट देंगे बहुत सारा, ये लाइब्रेरी कंप्लीट हो जाए दो तो फिर आपको बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस के लिए मिलेगा, है ना। और बेटर गो टू यूसीआई मशीन लर्निंग साइट, मैंने आपको इतनी अच्छी साइट बताई है। यूसीआई जाओ, वहाँ पे उठाओ, वहाँ से डेटा सेट, इतना सा डेटा सेट उठा लो, प्रैक्टिस कर लो उठा के, है ना। कितने हैं देखो, यहाँ पे आइरिस का है, एडल्ट का है, वाइन का है, हार्ट डिसीज का है, ब्रेस्ट कैंसर का है, वाइन क्वालिटी का है, बैंकिंग मार्केटिंग, कार एवेल्यूशन उठा के किसी से कर लो, फॉरेस्ट फायर का है। और लेटेस्ट, और देखो तुम्हें कैटेगरी वाइज चाहिए तो यहाँ व्यू ऑल पे करो, तुम्हें क्लासिफिकेशन चाहिए क्लासिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा, रिग्रेशन चाहिए 419, जैसा चाहिए आपको वैसा मिल जाएगा।
नो सर, वो तो मिल जाएगा, लेकिन सर वो कुछ टेक्निकल को ट्रिक्स वगैरह क्वेश्चन है ना, उस टाइप के, जैसे आपने पहले बीच में फोर लूप वाले डाला, उस टाइप के।
हम्म, बेटा क्वेश्चन तो बना लो, क्वेश्चन तो बन जाएंगे ना, तो अगर तुम्हारे पास डेटा सेट होना चाहिए, मेन चीज डेटा सेट है। अगर तुम्हारा डेटा सेट, तुम क्वेश्चन अपने आप बना लोगे, अपने आप इंसाइट ड्रॉ कर लोगे। डेटा साइंटिस्ट क्या काम करता है, उसे डेटा सेट दिया जाता है, डेटा सेट दिया जाता है, वो सब काम अपने आप करता है। तो देखो आपने कभी अमेजन पे कोई प्रोडक्ट खरीदते हो या फ्लिपकार्ट, वो 360 व्यू देते हैं, सब तो घुमा घुमा के सब चीज़ है ना। तो तुम वही तुम्हें करना, सारा डेटा सेट तुम्हें घुमा घुमा के देख लेना है, सारे प्लॉट लगा के देख लेते हैं। इफ यू से आई एम स्पेसिफिक ऑन द हिस्टोग्राम, so that is not sufficient. You have to draw all the things. See, every plot give return the unique things. Okay, so you have to apply all the plots. How much you apply, you will got a perfection. All right, in that sequence we are on the count plot. What is count plot? It is easily essentially the same as a bar plot, expect except the estimator is expecting the count number of occurrences. Means if you want to count any values in a column, so you can use the count plot. Okay, aggregation, what's this? It's aggregation, aggregated value is there. So SNS, let's suppose I have the df dot head. Okay, so what I do, first of all, I want to count the categories value, outcome. So these are repeated value, so repeated value you can easily count. Okay, so what you do, we take df dot outcome. If you remember how to do the value count, outcome dot value counts. Okay, so if you want to do this thing, value counts, you can easily do this. So how many times 0 is repeated? 510. And how many times 1 is repeated? 268 times. So based on this one, you can plot the count plot. You just pass the category column over here, then data frame. So SNS dot count plot, then what we have, the category column x equal to what we say, the outcome and data equal to, keep in mind data is a keyword for data frame, hue is a keyword for category column. So data equal to df, check this one. So zeros are more number, that is 500 approximate. All right, you can see this figure, and these are 268. I mean, check this one. So around, if you take the pens, so what just give you 268 to 70. Okay, you take this thing on x-axis. What if you take this thing on y-axis? So what it looks like, check this one. You got this thing horizontally, vertically, horizontally. All right, in the next sequence we have box plot, very important in the sense this will display you 5 information. Okay, when you do the box plot, use the describe function also. Describe function I told you in pandas, it give you the statistical information. These information used by the box plot, min 25%, 50%, 75% maximum. In min value, outliers, min max outliers are also included. Okay, so what is outliers? Those who knew, I'm telling you. Let's suppose when we have a range, let's suppose we have range from 3, 4, 5, 6, continuous range, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are the continuous range. So what about the one? One is disconnected from here, that is outlier. What about this 20? 20 is disconnected about here, means those point who are out of the continuous line known as the outlier. But we have to keep this thing, because we have to train our data, our model, good or bad data, because we don't know in future the good data is provided or bad data is provided. All right. So the box plot will be concerned with these five information. So what it have, see what it have. First of all, its outlier shows by the dot. In the lower extreme, this line known as whisker, 25 percentile, mean 75 percentile, and upper value or maximum value. All right. So let's see how we make a box plot using Seaborn library. All right. So let's draw the box plot based on the glucose. SNS dot box plot. All right. I take x equal to glucose, then data equal to df. Check this one. So this give the information about, and this is concern information from this one. Everything concern about this one. How? If you want to check this one, let me plot this thing here so that I can check you side by side the thing. I just make you box plot over here so that you can match the information. Check this one. So the minimum value says 0 of glucose column. Check this one. Minimum value goes to 0. Okay. Now the 25th quartile means first quartile. 25th, 99. Check this one. This range is 25. This line is 25%. First line. Second line is 50% or median. So see, it's a 117. So it's around the 117. Nearby to 125, around the 117. Now the 75%, 140. See this thing, 140. Then maximum value 199. So it's approximate 200. So box plot give you the distribution of data, what range is going to be. So it is giving you the value. The person asked me about the histogram and difference between. Histogram give you the count, how many values centric around the 50. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So on 50, 7 values are there, 0 values are there. Histogram give you the count, but box plot give you the value on which the range is going to be start or going to be finished. That's the thing. Okay. If you want to show its vertical presentation, so check this one and put this thing y. Okay. If you want to divide data into categories, let's suppose I want to put the glucose value separately. Just we do filter in histogram. We separate df dot outcome equal to 1. Same thing if you want to put that I want to see my glucose value using box plot, different for the diabetics and different for the non-diabetic person. So what I do, I just take x equal to outcome y equal to glucose. Check this one. So zeros for 1 over here. Okay. One more parameter. See, glucose is divided for both glucose for non-diabetic and diabetic. What if I put hue parameter? So hue allow over here. Let me check. Hue equal to outcome. So it says blues for 0, yellow for 1. All right. So this is where you can analyze over here. Next, the swarm plot. What swarm plot says? Same thing could be copied over here. Remove the hue. Actually, take one cell for the control X, control V. Swarm plot. Okay, I just change swarm. Check this one. So swarm plot, swarm will be created. This shows the how many data points are there. See, I'm just stretching my images width wise. plt.figure. So plt.figure. Then fix size. So I'm just stretching by width by 10, 5. That is sufficient. Now check this one perfectly. How many data point for a given value? Let's suppose for 100. How many data points are there? You can find this in a width. Means for a 0, for a non-diabetic person, how many data points for 100 or 110 you can find over here. Similarly, for one particular data point which are mostly higher frequency, you can find in this range. So swarm will create it, and the width of swarm just apply for the number of data points. Similarly, in that sequence, we have a strip plot also. We have a strip plot also.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, kindly show the sworn code.
Just wait. Just the same box plot code. You just put the swarm in place of box. Nothing else. I just make a sketch of this figure so that the point overlapping shown over here. Otherwise, if you put the stretching of figure, so no point will be overlapped. I just put this code to you. You can copy it from the chat box. Okay, similarly, we have a strip plot. STRIPPLOT. Okay, but here it is show the vertically arrangement, but the highly overlapping is there. Highly overlapping is there. You can see over here. Highly overlapping is there. So I am finishing my session here. We are remaining with the CAG plot, that is a category plot, and second is REL plot, that is relational plot. So the CAG plot and REL plot I will cover on tomorrow.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, I have mailed you that you told in second class that you provide PDF files of study material.
Mhm. So you go, please log in. You please go to login here. The login credential provided by IIBM to you. Okay.
Okay.
I think site is not running. Yeah, it's running. Okay. So when you log in this thing, you got this kind of courses over there. So in courses, you got the live class notes data science, and you click this one. Okay. So every course date by days arranged over here. In fact, the last code, the Matplotlib part 2. You can when you click on this one. Okay, click on this one. All the PDF files are available over here. You can download, you can study, etc. etc. What you want to do, you can do it over. Okay, so any questions for that? So that it's my dinner time. Okay.
I have
Y- y- yes, yes, yes,
I
Shavis.
have
Yes, yes,
like
yes, yes, please, yes, please.
first one is how do we evaluate correlation? Can you please help me, sir?
How we
Like
evaluate correlation? Yeah, I tell you earlier this thing. We have to check this figure. I mean, where is my correlation matrix? I tell you one block. This block correlation is a maximum one or minus one.
no, no, sir. I know that I get this thing, but the thing is like I have two variables. Like I have like glucose and age, those two columns. Okay?
Mm, please wait, wait,
And
please wait, please wait. Where is my correlation matrix? When we come on this thing, then we discuss. Yeah, we have glucose. Are- Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so like when we have glucose or blood pressure or whatever, like insulin or whatever it is. So
Then
how we correlate these things, like two things, like that those statistical things, like that covariance by standard deviation and all,
mhm.
same, na?
No,
Same we are doing.
this is different thing. This is see the correlation. See, uh, when we do the classification model, okay, I'm
Yeah.
giving some depth. So the all inputs known as the features.
Yes, yes,
All
yes,
right, and this is the outcome or the response vector. This is feature matrix. This is response vector. So we have to decide all features the given which impact on the outcome very most, which impact outcome very most. The technique which is known as feature selection give you which feature you're going to select based on the correlation. The
yes, yes, sir. So like, yeah, sir, sorry for interrupting, sir.
Mhm,
So like you want to like based on the outcome,
mhm,
that's not our feature, that how we can say yeah, dependent variables. We
mhm.
want to predict glucose. Sorry, we want to predict outcome, and we want to see the correlation between that glucose and outcome. So
Definitely, definitely.
okay, okay, okay,
And
okay.
see this technique only used in feature selection when you lot of variable, and let's say you have 100 inputs, 100 variable, 100 predictor variable, and then you want to see which impact on the a feature matrix, I mean response
Yeah,
vector.
I know that top correlation feature for order of
That's it. So removing the unnecessary variable, we have to plot the correlation matrix.
another next question, sir. Just note it down. Uh,
Good.
that box plot, can you show me the box
Box
plot?
plot, yes.
I just read something about box plot, that median line.
Mhm.
So where that median line? Yes, yes, yes.
This one in middle line, yes.
Yeah, yeah. This median line, what we can say, like we can say that this positively data is by that histogram, like positively skewed negative. But is it necessary in data science always to say that?
This question better I when I disclose the type of distribution, then I disclose this discussion. But here I just show the median value of the diabetic person higher, glucose median value higher, because
Yeah, yeah.
there you got the distribution shape is skewed, and then I correlate this thing. Just I correlate my describe function with the box plots. Same thing I correlate over there.
Okay, okay.
Okay, because there are different type of distribution in statics. So some of you I will discipline.
Is it really necessary to say about that these things like positively skewed? How it will help? Like if I say like my data is positively skewed or negatively skewed.
Because where data is going to be centric, it's a starting point or ending point. You have
Oh,
data good data in a very starting range or end range. Just like the salary going to be higher when you have a high experience. So high salary you have, your low salary you have. So you have to get the insight from data. The insight terms is very big. So how many type of information we're drawing from data, that is shown in the site. So that's a thing we do. This is all about the EDA, explorative data analysis. This all the things come over here, EDA. Okay.
and last question, sir.
Yes,
That
please.
I'm sorry, sir.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
Another thing you said, like when you're discussing about the outlier, someone just asked you. So you told us like we don't need to, uh, separate those outliers because
Hmm.
we don't know whatever the future data will be. But
Definitely, definitely.
sir, somewhere like I read about that, like that some like this is a famous quote, like I am the outlier that mess with your data, so just remove me from your data. So like why
Mm.
this kind of
See, I'm giving you one practical example. In
yeah,
a class, there is a good student, bad student. Okay,
yeah,
so teacher cannot ignore the bad student, because
yes,
if teacher don't need to handle the bad student, so one some neta type student coming in the class, so how teacher handle that one? So teacher should handle both good and bad both. The new data is coming, you don't know what good have, what bad have. You have to provide, you have to give you training both kind of data. Okay, you do not skip. That's this problem create the overfitting problem.
okay,
All good data is covered, bad data is skipped. You know this thing, or underfitting problem. And we have to generalize these things. We have to reduce this problem. Means we have to provide. We do not remove outliers. We have to provide training on that one.
okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Any more question, you guys? Please tell
Now,
me. Yes, please. You ask me
sir,
very much question today. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, Shivangi. Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sir.
No problem. No problem. Okay.
Sir, I have a question from correlation metrics.
Mhm. Yes, please. This one is no, no. This is describe. This
So,
is
like
describe
in the
function. This is called. Yes, please. Tell me.
so like in the outcome column,
Mm-hmm.
so like you so mentioned for the feature selection, we check for the outcome
Mm-hmm.
uh, column. So, sir, is there any specific criteria like below this range we will not
No,
consider this?
no.
This thing?
When we create a model, we have to evaluate the model on which given threshold my value, my errors, or my confusion matrix. You know this thing. I know you know these terms. My errors means root mean square error, mean absolute error are going to be reduced, or my confusion matrix or my accuracy score going to be high. So on which threshold you have to check this thing manually. No criteria is there. If I put my threshold 20%, so what errors may reduce? If I put my threshold 30%, so what error may reduce? So less error, higher accuracy is always recommended. You have to do this thing manually. There is the analysis part of every model. We do when we create a model in machine learning, we do the same thing. We do the analysis. Once we create a raw model, then we do analysis how to make my model more perfect. Then we do select this threshold 20% is better, 30% better. When we take 30%, so only one feature is going to be selected. When we take 20%, the three feature is selected. All right.
Yes, sir.
Any more question so that we can finish the session?
Yes, sir.
Ashish, yes, tell me please.
The same correlation.
Dear, I tell you two times correlation. So what you remaining
No,
with?
sir. Actually, sir, what is the max behind this correlation?
What is a
मैक्स सर मतलब पीछे सर किस बेस पे सर वो वैल्यूज निकली है ना सर वो कैसे आई है
देखो, ये एक फॉर्मूला होता है, इसे पियर्सन कोरिलेशन बोलते हैं। मैं आपको ये ब्लॉग दूंगा, इसे पढ़ना, ठीक है ना। इसने बहुत अच्छे दे रखा है कैसे इसने कैलकुलेट की पूरी पूरी। मैथ इज फन, इज हाईली रिकमेंडेड, मैं बहुत बार यूज करूंगा, इसे पढ़ना। मेरा उद्देश्य यहाँ पे, मेरा मोटिव यहाँ पे वैल्यू कैलकुलेट नहीं है, आपको कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू दिखाना है कि कैसे कोरिलेट हो रही है ना। मैं इस ब्लॉग को आपकी शीट में रख देता हूँ, आपको चैट में लिख देता हूँ, इसे पढ़ो, इसको निकाल के फिर मुझसे पूछना कि कैसे हो रही है। इसे पियर्सन कोरिलेशन बोलते हैं, ठीक है ना।
मेरे को वही सर मैंने याद किया
हाँ,
मैक्स क्या सर
ओके ओके, तो ये आप ब्लॉग हमेशा पढ़ना, जब भी मैं बोलूँ तो मैथ्स फोन के ब्लॉग जरूर पढ़ना, मैं हमेशा सबको दूंगा, ठीक है। मैं इसका ब्लॉग का लिंक यहाँ रख दे रहा हूँ जहाँ पे कोरिलेशन रखा है, URL, आप लोग पढ़ सकते हो इससे, ठीक है ना। आप जब PDF मिलेगी तो आपको मिल जाएगा। So I am finishing the session now. I'm very much hungry. My dinner time is at 9:45. Thank you so much, dear. All your query you can email me, I will reply to all. All right, thank you so much.